Well there, we've just wrapped up 6 weeks of online instruction here at Georgia Southern. Like most universities around the country after the pandemic and all the emergency declarations, we moved all of our classes online. And I decided as part of my online classes that I would move from crappy lectures to even crappier videos, because there's nothing that says learning like the sound of my own voice. And as I was doing that and making an introductory video where I was telling the students that sometimes I might record in a classroom, sometimes in a lab, as I was walking down the hallway, I passed one of these, our hand sanitizer dispensers here in the building. And being a bit of a dick, I decided to include it in my video. These things showed up a couple of years ago during cold and flu season, and with encouragement to, sanitize your hands as you, came in or out of the building. The thing is, they've been refilled maybe once in all of that time. And if you would think that, with the oncoming of coronavirus hellfire, that they would be refilled again, you would be mistaken in that. So I included one of them in my introductory video because they are kind of a bit of a joke among the students and faculty here in the Department of Chemistry. I got a few compliments from my students on that. Really, that was funny. I didn't know they're still not refilled. That's amazing. And demonstrating what a low barrier to seeking approval that I have, I decided to include all of them in subsequent videos over the following 6 weeks. I even turned it into kind of a mock quest for hand sanitizer, and even put a little ending to the story, a chemistry ending to the story that amused me to put together. I think it amused a few of the students, and so I hope some of you find it amusing as well. And sometimes I may show up at one of these Purell stations because, of course, it's the only thing that's going to save us in this hellscape of coronavirus. Let's see. Fantastic. Absolutely nothing. Well, maybe the next one. As we continue to try to escape from the coronavirus hellfire that's just outside those windows, we find another Purell dispenser and come over here to see if it'll give us a little bit of chemically inspired whoop-ass to put on these coronavirus particles. And lo and behold, aw damn, as the great Klondike Cornelius tells us every Christmas when we watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, nothing. Hope flares slightly as we are in the lobby of our building and we find yet another Purell dispenser. We come over here and suddenly our hopes are dashed as we look carefully in here and we notice the thing is completely empty. There's not even a little motor to go ooh as it attempts to distribute something that hasn't been refilled in over a year. Unfortunate. Well, after the debacle of our last Purell dispenser, we glance over here and we see right over here, oh my gosh, another one, a fourth one on the ground floor of our building. Oh, hope beyond hope. Let us see, and empty, totally empty. Not even the guts of the little motor in there. Once again, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Things are going fantastically well. And so, once again, just outside those doors is the corona-apocalypse seeking to engulf our civilization. And as we search for some way to protect ourselves, we've seemed to have completely struck out on the Purell dispensers meant to save us from these things. I wonder if there's someplace else we can try somewhere in our building. Let's think about that one for a moment, shall we? Feeling increasingly desperate in our rising tide of corona hellfire, I haul my fat ass up to the second floor, look around here at the landing, and begin to despair as I don't see anything, till finally, if you glance way down there, there it is. Ah, over here, where the nursing bosses and the chemistry bosses have their offices. Yeah, that's right. They wouldn't want to waste this stuff on the students and the regular faculty. And so with renewed hope, we come over here but oh, it looks just as empty as the last ones. In fact, we reach in, nothing, and desperately try to feel around in there. Oh, what disappointment. Things are just going outstanding right now. With hope fading, we crawl our way up to the third floor landing. And we're in the position of saying to ourselves, oh, help me, Purell container. You're my only hope. And we look over here and hope flares for just a moment because there's actually something in there. Oh, let's give it a try. Oh, hell. And so all hope had faded, and all one could do was just sit down and despair. Oh, poor me. All I can do is sit here and despair. And it was in that moment that a vision came to me, a vision of my chemistry ancestors. And they had a message for me.
Are you a chemist or are you a biologist?
I'm a chemist.
Then act like one.
And suddenly I knew what to do. I remembered that in the fall term, I had made a classic batch of Orvisian crap beer, demonstrating chemical reactions and fermentation for my class. I remembered in the second semester, I had distilled that crap beer into high concentration alcohol when we were talking about phase changes. And I still had some down in the lab. And here they were down in the lab, right where I had left them. And so we take the bottle of distilled alcohol that we had demonstrated in class and, oh yeah, it's ready to go. We take a little bit of it and, yeah, a little homemade hand sanitizer. Take that, you little virus particles. Take that. Oh, man, we'll even take a little, we'll put it out here. Hallelujah, I think we're saved. Of course, I simply could just go and wash my hands, which I think I'm going to do. The products of chemistry, alcohol, soap, all of them used to dissolve the lipid layer off a coronavirus and send it back straight to hell. Stay safe, stay healthy, everyone. We'll talk to you later.